The Leadership College is a free independent school. We basically were hiring a premises from an organization, and then the rental went up from 26,000 to 70,000, and we couldn't afford to pay that rental, and we were basically evicted because we couldn't afford to pay.
We were given an eviction order for the 10th of December. We knew that this ground is available, but it was a raw piece of ground with just sand. And 3-4 weeks before schools were closing, we didn't know what's going to happen. But somehow or the other, we came into contact with Penny Appeal. They came out, they understood our needs, and they literally provided the funding for these prefabs. Although these are prefabs, or as we call it sometimes, mobile classrooms, these are high quality classrooms and weatherproof, weather resistant, hot and cold. And as for the future is concerned, now that we are more settled, we're going to look at taking the education level to even higher standards.
Penny Appeal came to our rescue. It's through Penny Appeal that we could go on. The school was actually facing closure, and when Penny Appeal came on board, they bought us these 18 mobile classroom units, which we needed like within 2 weeks. And with Penny Appeal's assistance, we could put up a school, a full school, within 2 weeks. The units are beautiful inside. It's got the isolation in. It's got bright lights. It's spacious. It does everything that a normal brick and mortar building would do. We have limited facilities, but our students go to Belgium to play trials for soccer. We have students traveling. One of our students has been to 11 countries for his table tennis. So we give them a holistic development, like I said, the mind, body and soul. And when it comes to our teachers, they are highly qualified. Our students do very well in the matric exam, also in our systemic tests that they have annually.
Our children have actually seen more and lived through more than I have as an adult. They've seen so much of the bad side of life. But when they walk through these gates, they become dignified people. We value them, we teach them to value and love themselves.
It's my final year of school, and when I leave, I'd still like to be involved in the school's affairs, and I basically just want to make sure that the future leaders that are coming onto the school and going through high school and this 5-year course that they're going to be going through, I hope that they get the best that they can, and that we can find a way to make sure they have resources and they don't have to. Because even though we do have a great education, because we strive to do our best, we still have difficulties and challenges. We don't have enough resources for this and that, and I want to make sure that the school prospers and grows, and to make sure that they have that advantage that we couldn't have.
Attending the Leadership College, it changed my life drastically. The Leadership College is not only a school of learning academics, but it's a school that provides you with a holistic background. It's a school that teaches you a whole variety of things. So the things that benefited me at the school was the diversity of religion. The school doesn't only focus on one religion, but it teaches you about different religions. So at the school we have what we call the interfaith community.
Honestly, I feel like with the inclusion of different cultures, I've learned a lot from those cultures.
The vision of the school is not to only produce academically excellent students, but to produce students that are holistically educated, students that have values, that have etiquette, that have manners, that have good character. at our campus we can say that we haven't had any incidents of gang violence or any incidents of we are worried about the safety of our learners. So it's a safe haven for them. It's a place where they can it's a home away from home. Some of them, not even in their own homes do they feel safe. So they look forward to coming to school more than they look forward to being at home. So some of them don't even have a place to do their homework or to study.
And we know that learners from our school come from very, very difficult and very challenging environments. Learners who may have parents that are imprisoned, learners whose parents could be in the drug trafficking, learners whose parents were on the streets of Manenberg. But despite that, we present a curriculum that's very effective and very meaningful. And very high on the agenda of such a curriculum is that we espouse to ensure that we place a high value for learners, and learners must also have a great sense of value. It's a value-centered education that they must have utmost respect and honor for what has been given to them in the classroom situation as well. We know that learners, despite all the social challenges, we have learners doing exceptionally well at the Leadership College. Being the principal, I as a person and as a father and as a grandfather, I embrace the challenges that the children take, and it's important that we have a huge and a very wide empathetic understanding of the children of this community. Compassion is something that every member of the staff must express very clearly to the children.
We, the community, we really appreciate what you've done, and we're forever grateful, and we pray that all of you get the best in this world and in the year after.
Very often we hear that education is the key to success, it's the key to transforming communities, it's the key to breaking a community out of the poverty cycle. And at Penny Appeal, that's very much what we ascribe to and what we promote. For the first year that our South African office has been open, we have had the pleasure of working alongside the Leadership College and Two Asians Educational Foundation to put up a mobile school on this campus. Now, there are 18 classrooms that Penny Appeal has provided, and our dream is obviously to ensure that learners and leaders benefit from this type of schooling environment, that they're able to go out into the world, transform their communities, become successful individuals, and hopefully give back to society. We thank all donors, thank you, and we hope that you will continue to donate towards our Education First campaign. Your contributions are changing lives.
Small change, big difference.